What's up, everybody? If you are here, it is because you are interested in the Chinese diesel heater that I have installed in my Corvair. So let's get right to it. This is the front of the car, and this is where the magic starts. That is the gas can that I painted yellow, so now it's a diesel can. Why am I using a gas can instead of the supplied can that it comes with? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I could not find anywhere convenient to put it. If I put it right there, I'm drilling into the gas tank for the car. Couldn't put it over here because it was just going to be weird. So there we go. Off with that. I made that work with the included supplies. It actually works very well, and you know, it's tied down good enough. There is my fuel pump and my fuel filter. Both run through grommets into the inside of the car, which we will go to now. So this is actually where the magic happens in here, and I will go over what I did, why I did it, and I guess that's it. But the components, I guess. This is my pink Chinese diesel heater. Yeah, it's actually pink. It's probably showing up a little bit more red, but it's pink. Don't judge me, because I really don't give a shit. The Chinese diesel heater, I've got it up on some blocks because if you've watched any of the other videos, you know that the exhaust pipe and the other stuff, the cold air intake, actually comes down at a 90. So you need that extra space. I want to be able to pull this out in the summertime because it's just ugly, I guess. So that's why I went ahead and did it the way that I did. The other reason I put it inside is because a little 3-inch heat outlet is really short. It's only a couple feet long, if that. So what I did was, I'll put some pictures up, but I tied it right into my defrost line. And if you're familiar with the Corvairs, or if you're not, basically what this does is it just shoots hot ass air up into my defrost, and I get it fairly quickly. The startup time on these is not bad at all. This is the control panel. It starts up. That's how it starts up. Okay, you just press it twice, and it works great for me for in the mornings. It's going to go through a little bit of a process. So as I'm talking, you'll hear it running, and you'll hear what it does and how long it takes to start getting some heat. So basically, by that time, the video will be about over with, and this is going to be really short. But that's a really confusing little display panel because nothing works exactly the way it says it's going to in the instructions. But I figured it out at least well enough. So there are my two little red, or my green and red dots going back and forth, and it basically means that it's thinking about working. I don't know, it just does it. So anyways, there is my fuel line that goes up into the trunk, and believe it or not, there is my little muffler and my tailpipe. So you definitely do not want to be dealing with those fumes. We'll go around here, and this is actually where the exhaust comes out, right there. It's a little bit weird, but I bought that off of Amazon also. All told, for the whole thing, I've got about $200 wrapped up in it. So once this starts blowing, and actually it's starting to blow just a little bit right now, the exhaust actually comes outside of the car. I've got it piped. You can hear it. So I've got it piped right there, and it comes out. Probably hear the exhaust coming out of that right there. The fuel pump makes noise, but you really can't hear it when you're inside the car. And just that fast, this thing's fired up, and within another minute or so, it's gonna start blowing some hot air. So you can hear it. It's not overly loud. Honestly, I'll throw up a little clip in here of me driving down the road. It's basically what it sounds like on the inside with the heater running full blast. Not that loud at all, honestly. And it's really not any louder than your fan would be on high heat. So I really don't have a problem with it. It doesn't get in my way, it doesn't stink, and I get really good heat. And you can turn it up and down, so if it gets too hot, which it gets really hot. I did make the mistake of buying like an 8 kilowatt or whatever the hell it is. A little overkill for a Corvair, but better to have too much than not enough, I always say. So it will pump, 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 gets a little bit faster, pump, 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 and then the heat will start coming out. So basically, in the mornings, after I come out here to the garage and put my work boots on and get the car started, by the time I get out of the garage and down the alley, I have heat coming. There you have it. It's pumping out heat. And I don't know what more you could ask for. Let's go ahead and shut this down, because and just hold down on that and it will say off, and then it will go into like a clearing mode. Clean, clear, I don't know, CLEA. So I don't know if that's cleaning or clearing, but it's clearing out all the gases and stuff. You don't want to just cut the power to it. So I do have that set to a constant power source. Works great, does not drain the battery at all. And I get great heat. I don't have to worry about. So basically, guys, that's it. This is not a overly produced video, but that is my Chinese diesel heater that I have set up here in the Corvair. It's working great for me. I have plenty of heat. I'm actually pretty hot by the time I get to work, and it's only about 7 minutes away. So I highly recommend these if you need something like this. The reason I have the Chinese diesel heater in the Corvair is because my blower motor for the car is burn up. I've got some hoses that are cracked up and just not working well. And since I bought the dune buggy, this has to be my daily driver. And I needed something that got here in a couple days. So that's it. This works great. Criticize it if you want. That's fine. It works for me. And I'll pull it out in summertime, and I might relocate it maybe back into the engine compartment. And I know some 3-inch dryer hose will work. So what I may wind up doing is using it to supplement the heat next winter. But right now, it's in there. It's working good. I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.